So what are we gonna do today? We have this control that we got. It's the new, it seems like it's new, fairly new. uh, let's see, I believe there used to be a date here. No, anyway. So this is the XSVMB1EN XM38 BMW series. And so we're gonna put it together. It takes a 20 a CR 2450. This is a DL, but it's, I think it's CR, the same thing. 2450, and we're gonna put it together. This particular one comes with its own shell. If you buy the 5, they sell it individually, but we got 5 for $115, and I guess it may be the same price as an aftermarket key from a reputable supplier, but the point is to have these. You can generate any one. We're gonna generate with xhorse. We're gonna get this ready for add a new key. We're gonna generate the key, add the key with ACDP. We're gonna get it ready. Okay, I'm gonna open it, and we're gonna go through the process of generation. This is brand new from its package. You just open it. I did have another key that I programmed, and it did work fine. So, but I mean, the generation part, I'm gonna generate one brand new and then program and see how good it works. Okay, we're gonna see all that together, and this is for reference. Okay, so we have the ACDP connected to the fan module, fan BDC module. We have all pins contacting. Okay, now we're gonna start with the key part. It's just a regular key. It goes like that. Yeah, and then the top part. And we're gonna pause this a little bit. We're just gonna put it together. We're gonna put the battery. We're gonna put the cover somewhere when I find it. And we're gonna program. We're gonna generate this key. All right. So I have here the BVDI mini key tool. And from here, we're gonna go to the app. And we're not gonna do that right now. We're gonna select. Okay, we hear the beep, and we're gonna go to vehicle remote, and we're going to BMW, and the one we're gonna generate here is the one that looks like the key fob that this car uses. For example, I'm not gonna use this one F series 433, or I'm not gonna use the G series, right? It's an F. We know it's a very long topic, but simply I'm gonna use the one that looks like the key fob that corresponds to the car. And we have we have an aftermarket also that we're gonna actually, maybe I should, just in case, use the I think it's this one. No, this one. We're gonna use the original BMW instead of the aftermarket to make a new key, right? We're gonna add a key. It's not all keys lost. And so it looks like this, right? This is the one that we have, and then from there we know it's a 315. megahertz. So the only one with 315 megahertz is that one that I was pointing at, which is this one. So we're gonna go confirm the information, 315, and generate. I took a little bit of keys. The keys in BMW are easy, but at the beginning they look very complicated. I select them, or I search for them when I need the blank keys by f30, which for this one is a YGOHUF 62 5662 315 megahertz. All right, and there's a few more same letters, but instead of 62 5662 is 5767. That's 434. That it seems to be more like older G series, F series, and G series with FEM BDC. Then from there, newer versions of G series have the one that starts with N5VG or yeah, NG5V. Starts with those 5 letters, and then from there, the G series, we start with the N5F ID21A, and those are basically the 4 to 5 keys, that you are gonna encounter. The newer, the difference are the N5F, too many numbers, N5F 21ID. Those seems like are for BDC2 and BDC3, but there's a couple of those. One is made in Mexico, one is made in Hungary, and one is encrypted, and one is unencrypted. And I think I may be confused. I think the Hungarian one, it has both encrypted and unencrypted, but the Mexico one is for sure encrypted. But that is actually seems the equipment is even easier to, you can copy that key and copy it to a used program key. But I think the unencrypted, you can do that. I think, but I'm not sure. But I think the unencrypted, you can, with another different equipment, you can refresh that key and then use it for unencrypted keys. So it's a little complicated. There is really not information. This is brand new. You're not gonna know until you try it, until you have a set of encrypted keys and unencrypted, and you use equipment to see which ones, to identify what equipment can do both the copy and the refresh. I'm in the process of buying the CGDI. Sorry, too many letters and numbers. We're gonna get the CGDI K2. Okay, so the process is finished, and before I press complete, just gonna say really quick, the CGDI K2 has the new adapters, and I think you can do everything with those. You can unlock encrypted and unencrypted keys, and you can copy both keys. You can make copies, you can clone copies. Okay, anyway, so complete it, and from here I'm just gonna read the transponder here really quick to make sure, well, yeah, to make sure what key we have. We can see it's a chip type 49 for BMW F series, the specific chip. It creates a new ID for the key, which is 59E94D7A. It says not lock. It says unclonable, and let's see what more information it gives us. It tells us is for BMW, for CAS4 and CAS4 plus EWS5. And I believe EWS5 is up to FEMBDC. So, right? CAS2, CAS3, CAS4 is EWS5, correct? Including BDC. Then from there is, I think it's EWS6, BDC2, BDC3. We're gonna check that, corroborate that. Anyway, this is what it generates for us, and this is what we're gonna use. This is what we're gonna try and see if it works. Okay, now back to the video here. From here, we're just gonna complete the process here of making the key. It's doing a series of on and offs, and it's completing the data. Okay, we're saving the data. Okay, this is the pre-process. Processing the FEM. So I guess I have more time to talk. Yeah, so I'm just gonna let it run, and just gonna let it run, and let it be. And I'm just gonna pause the video here. Okay, so here we finish. Okay, see here we finish the program, the initial programming process. Now we're gonna program the key. With work key, with new key, finish initial program process. Okay. Put the work key close to the key induction coil. Okay, so we're gonna choose an empty number 5, number 6 to identify it, to make a difference. We're gonna put the new key in the induction coil. Press start. Put the new key. Okay. Programming ignition key succeed. Here, we're going to verify the key is in the number 6. There it is. And that's it. That's it. Now we're going to put it together. We're going to put it in the car, and then we're going to test this key. Okay, so now we're back at the car with a newly programmed. The FEM is connected, and the car already detected the key already without even doing anything. We can see the control activates. And it starts. All right, and that's all I have. So it's worth it, right? How do I turn this off? Okay, that's it. So I think it's worth it for BMWs. You know, we can program keys for the F series and the G series. The E90s, the only problem with the E90s is that they don't make the form to put it in the key reader. You could, for example, this is a proximity key, then you could, and that's all I have. I'm very happy because now this is the thing. I can go to any BMW F series, G series, and I can make a key without, knowing, like, just by having 5 sets of these keys, so 5 keys. I go to any BMW, I know I have the key. That is what it was so important for me. Now I cannot on top of the keys that I have, those are my backups, and these are my go-to. Anyway, thanks. In a part that I forgot to mention also, as a last note, let's say, I don't want to use this key anymore, or I don't know, maybe somebody sold me a few that are xhorse and they're already programmed and they don't know what to do with them, or for any reason. I think we can come back and make them, regenerate them. I don't think I can make them to original state, but I think we can. So I'm gonna go back here to the xhorse. I'm gonna I'm gonna put the key, newly key made in the mini, and we're gonna read transponder once again. Let's see what it says. After it's been programmed, it has the same exact information. The only difference, and it has the VIN number. Let's see if I can copy this. No, I can't, but okay. Anyway, the same exact information. The only difference is we have that is locked, and we have a VIN number assigned to this key. Now, can I make this remote new again? So I'm gonna go to generate key, and I'm gonna select the same one, and I'm gonna press generate. And I mean, I don't care to erase this key. I already have 2 keys for this car. I don't need more than 2 keys. So it doesn't matter anymore because I can, now literally I have the keys. I think now I'm a true key maker with all this equipment that we progressively bought through time and effort and sweat and tears. Now we can make keys for BMW, Mercedes. We're working on Volkswagen. We already have equipment for Volkswagen, but it's easier said than done. But we're getting close. And just going to the process. Yeah, you can generate. It's going to generate. It just, I noticed this special XSVMB takes longer to generate than the usual ones. Now it could be my internet is a little slow here in the zone that I am. My Wi-Fi tends to be my Wi-Fi, my cell phone tends to be a little slow sometimes. Complete. And there. So now we're gonna read it again. We're gonna go to transponder, read transponder, and same exact information. The only difference it's not locked anymore. Still for a BMW, still for a CAS 4, but and also doesn't have the kilometers and mileage in none of the previous information. It keeps, and now it has, I don't remember you guys, but you notice, it should make a brand new ID correcto or incorrecto. I don't know. I will gonna have to check. I don't remember the numbers, but it doesn't matter, or it doesn't matter, but the point is that I can't reuse this key if I want to, if I messed up, if I, with aftermarket keys. Well, that's another thing. I was gonna say, if you buy an aftermarket key and you program if you don't have the right equipment, that's it. That key cannot be unlocked. But if you have the right equipment, you can actually now you can unlock FE series, F series. You can unlock G series, VCD2, VCD3, U type. The only one I haven't been able to figure out in what category of these falls the one that starts with N5GV or something like that. But you guys know where I'm talking about. Anyway, cheers.